Hi, my name is Matt Fisher, and the topic I chose for my research paper was crisis communication. So a crisis is something that can occur to anyone at any time. It's something that can be weather related, it can be product related, it can be management related. It's something that can happen to anyone and most likely will happen to everyone at some point. A company will face a crisis at some point, so it's something that they need to be prepared for. So crisis communication would be the communicating, the relaying that information to the employees and to customers whenever the crisis occurs. So I feel like crisis communication is something that is very important for companies to know. In my paper, I kind of go over a few different topics of crisis communication. I guess different ways that a company can communicate to everyone about the crisis. So there's the internal, there's external, and also through social media. These are some things that are important for a company to know, and it's also important for them to be able to do before, during, and after a crisis has occurred. So the first thing we talk about is internal. It's important for a company to know how to communicate with its employees, letting them have procedures, how to handle a crisis, again, before, during, and after the crisis has occurred. So an example I have for that, I actually used to work for Publix down here in Florida, and we would experience hurricanes because Florida experienced hurricanes during hurricane season. So working for a grocery store, it was a very, very interesting time because we'd have a lot more customers come in than usual because everyone is coming trying to get water bottles, trying to get canned foods, trying to make sure they're all prepared for the hurricane. So it was very important for the company to relay information to the employees, letting us know how to handle that increase in customers, making sure that everything went smoothly. So that was before the hurricane, we were all prepared, making sure that everything went smoothly. Then during the hurricane, the company would be able to relay information to us, letting us know how things are going, making sure everyone was safe, making sure everyone's families were okay. And then after the hurricane had passed, they communicated to us, letting us know when it was safe to come back to work, and if there was any sort of cleanup that needed to be done, making sure that everyone was okay with that whole process. Then you have external. External would be the way a company communicates a crisis to customers and to the media. This is also very important because customers are a very big part of a business. Of course, they're the ones that are coming to the business and purchasing products. So it's very important for whenever a crisis occurs for the company to relay information to the customers, letting them know, informing them, and making sure that they can keep them as customers coming back because customers want to trust the company. So an example I have for that one would be something product related, kind of sticking with the grocery example. There have been times where different grocery items have needed to be recalled, such as like meat or produce because of contamination. So it's very important for the company to reach out to the customers and let them know, hey, we're recalling this product, it's not safe, we do apologize for the inconvenience, but they want to make sure that they let the customer know because if a customer comes in and buys that product and consumes that product and it's not safe for them, there'll be some more issues, legal things that could be very detrimental to the company and also cause the customer not to want to come back to that store because they're going to say they don't trust that store anymore to provide their needs because they sold them a product that wasn't very good. So it's very important for the company to be able to reach out to the customers and let them know what's going on as well. Lastly, I talked about social media in my paper being a way that companies can reach out to both employees and customers because social media is one of the fastest ways for anybody to communicate nowadays. So it's very important for companies to use social media as well. A lot of times companies have already started using social media to promote and market different products. So social media can be a tool for companies to use whenever a crisis occurs. They can let customers know, say whenever a product is faulty, letting them know, hey, this product isn't working. And it's a faster way for them to let them know through social media rather than, saying a customer coming into the store and finding out that way. So pretty much everyone right now has social media, so it's very fast for the company to use to communicate. Lastly, to close out, I found a Bible verse that I feel kind of relates to crisis communication in a way. It's John 16:33 in the New International Version, and it says, "I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." So I feel like this kind of relates a little bit to crisis communication, because this was Jesus speaking to his disciples, letting them know that they were going to go through troubling times, they were going to have crisis occur. But I feel it relates to us as well, because he's letting us know that you are going to go through struggles, you are going to have troubling times, but we can know that having trust in him and faith in him, that we can overcome these trials and these crises whenever they do occur. So I just feel like that's something that kind of relates to the crisis communication as well. Yep, that's about it. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.